Hello everybody, this is Tiger Horn. I'm going to be showing you how to install subs in your car. So first of all, we're going to start off with what you're going to need. You're going to need a power wire to go to your subs, or your amp actually, not your subs, a remote wire to also go to your amp, and a stereo wire to go to, guess what, your amp. Zip ties, just so we can get everything all zip tied up. You can go with something else to make it look a little nicer. A Allen key. I don't know if you're gonna need that. It depends on what type of amp you have. So yeah, and something to get off your battery nut. You're also gonna need a stereo. That was a joke. You probably already have a stereo, but mine's out, so I can show you how to put everything in. You're gonna need a wrench just to get off that you're gonna ground to in your car, and a ground wire. And if you didn't already know, you're gonna need some subs and an amp. Make sure they have around the same wattage, because you don't want to blow your subs. What I mean by same wattage is you're gonna have something that says like 5,000 watts, you know, something like that, and so you want to match with your amplifier, because if you're going to be amplifying it a lot, you don't want to blow your subs, because that sucks, because then you have to buy a new sub, whichever one you blow. If you blow both of them, then you're kind of screwed. You got to buy 2 new subs, and they're expensive, so just be careful. Alright, so first off, you're going to want to get into your trunk. That wasn't actually a joke. And you're going to want to find a bolt that you're going to ground to. I already had these subs in my car, but I was going to trade with Kaleb Smale. Shout out to Kaleb. His channel will be in the description. Check him out, subscribe. But he had to sell the truck. So, I suggest that you ground your ground wire first of all, because if you don't do that, then it's a pain in the butt to get back in here and move your subs and have to do all that stuff and go bolt around your subs, and it's just a pain in the butt. So I do it first of all. So let's just get this all tightened on there. Alright, so next what you want to do is set your subs in your trunk at an angle like I'm about to show you. Alright, so now we got our subs just kind of sitting in here. We just wanted at an angle so we can get back here to these little bolts. So let's start the easiest thing, which would be, so to hook your remote wire to your sub, which I'm almost positive that this is my remote wire, because it's kind of spliced in there. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to want to grab your little stereo connector here, and you're going to find a wire that it should have a tag that says remote coming off of it, and then you want to crimp them together. Alright, so I have to get my dash off to get the little stereo connector here, and don't be worried about me pulling off any of the bolts holding this in, because there are none right now, because as I said, I took the stereo out, so I didn't put them back in because I knew I was going to be doing this. Alright, so you just kind of want to get that out. Make sure your hazard light, your little hazard light thingy, you want to get that out. So you might need a flathead screwdriver or something to get that out. Or you could just use your little Allen key, which this isn't actually an Allen key, but that is what the head is. So now we've got what looks like this. Now you're going to be wondering, why did you do that? Well, if you recall from earlier, we have this stereo wire. Now what this is, it just connects your stereo to your amp. It's a connector. So plugs into the back of your stereo. This is the back of your stereo. You got your antenna right here. You got your adapter right there for your connector. You got these two plugs for the output. So, alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna come through the back of your console and just feed that up to where all of these wires are. So, I'll be back. Alright, so we got that. What we're gonna do is, this is gonna go up under the dash. So make sure you're not pulling that too hard. Get this out of the way. So what we're gonna do is this trim right here should just pop off. Mine does anyway. Yours doesn't. I'm sorry that I broke your car. You want to take that off and set it somewhere. So now we got that trim off right here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep it off while we do this whole process, because all the wires are gonna be going there. So loosely, not too loosely though, you just kind of want to set your wire down, and you can tuck it into your carpet. It just makes it look better. So just kind of take it, your carpet's right here, just tuck it under there, and we're going to do that all the way until we hit right there. And then I'll show you a thing that you can do. So we got here. Now, we just, you're like probably thinking, oh, we gotta take that trim off now. No, you don't. You just want to take it, find the edge of the trim over here, and then tuck it up under there. It should be a little loose. If it's not a little loose, you can pop it up a little bit, you know. Alright, so now we got that coming out right there. See that? Well, in my car, the trim just goes right under the seat. And there's a little tiny gap in between the floor of the car and the trim. So I'm just going to tuck this under all that trim. Yeah, I have that whole part, but you just want to get it up in the trunk. So that's pretty much done. Now, last wire to go through here is the battery wire. So let's go show you how to hook this up. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. This one is the biggest pain in the butt you will ever deal with, because you have to go through the firewall, which does not want you to go through it. I don't know why. It's so hard to get through it. There's a ton of stuff in the way. I'll probably not even be able to show you. Alright, so I have this box here, and I just took off the nut that was on here. Set that aside where you will not lose that. And you just take the eye of this and you put it on there. Alright, and then you want to put your nuts on. Alright, so I got that wire through. Oh, it's right there. Wow, I actually don't think I got it through that far. So I'm just gonna grab that and pull it. So same deal goes here. We're gonna take that wire, we're gonna run through here, we're gonna go through the back, and we're gonna hook it up to the amp. So we got our 3 wires here. Just got those 3 wires there. Now all you gotta do is plug into these wires up under here. See if I can color match. Red to red. That's red, right? Yep. Black to blue. This one's actually black, so there we go.